Yo, West Side, all my ladies, trying to put my dick in your mouth and go brazy. Ayo. I get really uncomfortable for anybody listening with headphones.
We should probably get some headphones eventually.
Yeah, true. Get,
Like, you know, like the
get gamer headphones.
Razer sponsor us,
Yeah.
please.
Dr. Erasmus has got gamer headphones.
No.
Yeah, I'll sit in his office in his little like cubicle.
Do you reckon
His
at
gamer
lunch he like rips out his laptop?
Probably
logs onto, like,
League of Legends, Valorant.
Sitting over the computer.
Mm-hmm. It's probably why he gets so mad when he hears the ball bouncing in common room because it's like throwing him off.
Right. Read it in the news.
I had to dress fancy for the podcast
Of
today.
course, of
Pulled in
course.
the shirt.
I myself got a tailored suit on. Alright, would you like to commence this?
No, I did last
Episode.
time. You can.
Well, I did. No, because I
No,
went
because
last time.
you went and I interrupted and I made it my thing, so you can go. And I promise you I won't interrupt this time as much as I want to. See? I got you scared.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Bias and Educated and Prejudice podcast. I'm Louis.
I'm Yannick.
New guest. Got a new guest today, guys.
Uh-huh.
Always bringing in the new people. Got to keep it changing, keep it running.
Louis stopped being funny, so I had to spice it
Yeah,
up.
the extent of my comedy is not that big.
Well, see, personally, I think anything bigger than that would probably be too much, right? Everybody's be uncomfortable and you wouldn't enjoy it as much. That's what I think.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Girls, comment, please.
Please tell me if you agree. Big topic I want to talk about today. The effect of the chemicals in everything, making the frogs gay.
Fucking hell. God, that was so big for so long. He was right. Like, maybe not about that, but like about...
Nah, they are definitely gay. They are.
Probably gay frogs. That's the true crisis.
I know many frogs, and a lot of them are gay.
Why'd you hang out with gay frogs?
Nah.
Yeah, so I thought. Get in, boys.
Family friend of a friend of a family friend. Yeah, today in the modern age, there's a lot of unknown things being put in literally everything that we buy and use that we don't know about, and I want to bring them to light and shun Big Pharma and all the companies that are trying to poison us and make us docile. The main thing is pretty much literally like everywhere. It's quite sad how it's literally in everything now.
Yeah. Unless you make it yourself, you're probably not gonna like. Even if you make it yourself these days, background radiation. You know what I mean?
I'm going to talk about plastic. You don't really make plastic yourself.
No, you know what I mean. Like if you make it. There's a zero waste shop in Mold opening.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Where is it?
You know where Spavens is?
Yeah.
It's like just next to that.
Was it just like a
Don't know. Yeah,
like a Tesco shop or like?
I think so, but like zero waste.
That's pretty cool.
I've got no idea.
It is the future. It's got to be the future, isn't it? Like,
well, yeah, it has to be if we want to stay on this fucking planet. Go on, carry on.
Yeah. So, in plastics, like your clear, like hard plastic, or the majority of plastics, this is one chemical called BPA, and it means bisphenol A. And it's in literally everything from like your bottles, even like frying pans, like the non-stick in frying pans.
Yeah, the Teflon.
Yeah.
It's bad for your brain, apparently.
Yeah.
Hit the mic.
Just food packaging, like the plastic packaging you get like in meats, like and like cheese and all that. It's in that, and essentially it acts as kind of like estrogen. It's an endocrine being your hormones. It's a disruptor of that. So I did some research. Done
Nice, yeah.
10-minute Google search. So everything about this is 100% true, as Google
we saw it on
said.
the internet, so
Disclaimer: like, the name of the podcast is literally Biased, Uneducated, and Prejudiced. Do not believe a single word we say. Like, do your own research, of course.
No. I think our word is the fable,
Yeah.
the truth.
Yeah. I said it, so it must be true. So it's especially harmful in like when like babies like in like the fetus is exposed to it when developing in the womb. So essentially, it causes feminization of male fetuses.
Jesus.
So literally, turning the frogs gay.
See, this is what I mean, bro. He was right about a lot of shit.
Yeah. It's a shame how he was kind of like, everyone kind of like branded him as like a crazy person.
Well, yeah, that was.
He is definitely he is somewhat of a crazy person.
But those burdened with knowledge, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Atrophy. So I've got like a list of like this long list, long list. You can't really see if you can see on the camera. A long list of just effects. So atrophy of the testes, reduced sperm count, sperm motility, which is like how fast they move about. Yeah, and density.
Density.
Yeah.
Sperm density.
Yeah, like
how many per
per like whatever, like, you know. Bro, we just finished a topic now, like human reproductive system in biology, and it was so awkward, like sitting there just like Miss Speed talking about like sperm and like how literally like it's just kind of like,
trying to do a demonstration, please.
You're just sitting there like.
Yeah, that is painful. Sorry, speaking about testes, I will come back to this. Yeah, I actually do. Have you ever like watched The Move? Have you never done this?
Wait. Say again.
Have you ever watched The Move? Like, if you just sit down and like lie down.
Yeah.
Why do they do that? That's something I want to know.
I thought it was like temperature control, wasn't it? Like
But they like ripple, and like it's not just like a little bit of movement.
Well, 'cause it's in a sack, isn't it? It's not like my finger. Like if I just sit down and watch it, it's gonna stay still, isn't it? Like it's in a sack of like fluid.
Yeah, but like the amount it moves is a bit fucked up sometimes.
It's making the testosterone, bro, isn't it?
Sure.
Like, you're a functioning healthy male.
Anyway, carry on about that. I got distracted.
Increased prostate size. This is gonna be an awkward one.
Isn't that a good thing though?
No. So yeah, I thought that and did some more research.
Yeah.
Where is it? Fuck's sake. So yeah, the prostate, it makes fluids that help transport the semen.
Wait, how? How's the prostate? What?
Like it's an organ thing. And
Yeah, but the prostate's like
any doctors,
here. The balls are here.
like a tube or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so this 10-minute research Google session.
It was in school. It was in the library. Like, I was doing it in the library. So someone's like looking over my shoulder, like, "What is the prostate?"
How to reach the prostate.
Semen. Like, they're looking over my shoulder and they're watching my phone. It's gonna be a bit awkward, isn't it?
God, imagine doing it on one of the fucking computers.
You're doing it so like where it faces everyone.
Yeah.
So you just semen ball.
Fucking hell.
So like an increased prostate size, it like puts pressure on like the kidneys and other organs around it, which is going to damage them. So that can lead to an increased urge to pee.
Got that. Yeah, we've got a large prostate.
You know when you get like a weird feeling or like you sort of feel ill and you go on WebMD and you're like, what is wrong with me?
I've got cancer.
Yeah, it's like you've got 3 hours left to live.
Yeah.
Call 999 immediately. Blood in the semen and or urine.
Wait, is it not supposed to be red? Sorry, carry on.
Pain, urinating and ejaculating.
I get pain doing the last two sometimes.
Really?
But I also
viciously,
like I'm talking like
proper tug, give it a proper tug.
Yeah. Punch myself in the balls a little as well. I'm going at it. It gives me, you know, the pain you get in your stomach when you get punched in the balls.
Yeah. Nah.
If this is an hour long,
mine would shut off if I did that. Just put yourself in the balls, just nah.
Do you reckon you physically could?
No.
If I was like, Louis, I'll give you $1,000 if you can punch yourself in the balls as hard as you can.
Nah.
A grand.
Yeah,
you would.
go on.
Yeah.
Go on for a grand, mate. Go on.
But that's mental strength to be able to do that.
Delayed gratification. Pain in the short term for gains in the long term.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta think about the long term, bro. Anyway, back to the list.
Mm-hmm.
Shortened AGD, which is the AGD is like the gooch.
AG.
Yeah, so the gooch. Because if you think about it, shorter ADG equals less testosterone. If you think about it, males have a much larger, longer gooch than females.
Have you done research on this as well? Male gooch images.
Yeah. Disruption of BTB, which means blood
Big titty bitches.
Cannot disrupt the titty bitches.
Sorry, what does that actually mean?
Blood testes barrier, which essentially.
Sorry. Right, we're children.
You can tell we're 17.
Yeah.
Which that essentially makes like a sort of like microenvironment for like spermatogenesis, which is making of sperm. Hang on. It'll affect the male reproductive health. So like you're gonna have a decreased libido, and ED. They're like it was. I don't think it's not quite widespread in the population yet, and I hope it doesn't. But especially in like it was saying online, like factory workers who are constantly exposed to that like plastics and the chemicals, when they like analyze their urine samples, they had like high amounts, and then they did report those effects, which is pretty scary.
Oh, it's scary.
And in I can't remember who it was. I'll probably try and link it below if I find it. It was a Joe Rogan podcast guest, and she like for like years she's been. I've talked to you about it before.
Oh, the one you sent me ages ago.
Yeah. That she's like studied it for like 20 years or whatever, and she was saying how it's not like something like I can just like go cold turkey on. When they analysed it in rats, we don't know in humans yet how long it takes to completely flush out of the system, but it took 3 generations to eliminate this plastic.
Oh, so we're fucked. Sorry. Yeah, we're like, maybe just carry on doing what we're doing then, because we're fucked.
Yeah, so...
Jesus Christ.
3 generations. See, with mice, it's like a couple of years, tops, with mice.
Yeah, because mice, but that's like...
With humans, it's a much longer time, for like 300 years, roughly.
Fucking hell.
Which is a long, long time. Like, to be able to eliminate that, because it's everywhere. Like, even in, like, the water. Like, there's microplastic in the water.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't even know, like, in your tap.
Yeah.
Like, is there going to be microplastic in your tap?
You also get like fluoride, which is a big one because like it's marketed by dentists as like healthy for your teeth, but apparently it's also really bad for your brain. Your like pineal gland, so it calcifies it, turns it like stone.
What is the pineal gland?
The pineal gland is like the third eye. You know what I mean?
Right, okay.
It's the bit of the brain that like produces DMT where you sleep.
Right, okay. I sometimes like when I'm meditating, I like do Wim Hof. I like feel a sensation like here, which is always pretty cool. I try and focus on that.
Yeah, that'll be it.
And so doing a bit more research, in the testes as well, BPA inhibits like antioxidant enzymes. So possibly a relief for that is to take antioxidants to help kind of counterbalance that. Got a bit more.
See, that's an interesting point. Actually, taking things to fix that issue. I take vitamin D pills, but my vitamin D pills come in a little plastic tub. So at that point,
it depends on like what it is, like what's in, like what you're containing it in. I don't think with like a tablet, it's not really going to be like transferring much. I wouldn't think. Okay. But especially it said with like acidic foods in like a plastic tub,
like it breaks down.
That's really dangerous.
Oh, shit.
And essentially as well with on like the frying pan, one of the recommendations was to like cook on a low heat, because then less of the BPA is going to come out. But another thing to watch out for is when you get like the BPA free plastics, sometimes they replace that with another compound called BPS, which is
God fucking hell.
Yeah, right.
They will fuck you in any way they can.
Which is essentially possibly even more potent and powerful than BPA.
What do we do?
So we've got to just cut out plastic. Like zero plastic.
Bro,
there are good alternatives. Like I've got a plastic bottle. Well, it's not a plastic bottle. it's made from sugarcane, which is essentially it feels exactly the same as plastic. It looks the same, and it's hard and it's strong. But there's no. It's made from sugarcane, and sugarcane. There's like a certain type they use, and it's oh no, is it sugarcane? There's sugarcane or bamboo, and that's like the fastest growing plant. Yeah, plant.
Bamboo.
It's like the fastest growing plant. It's like super sustainable because like you don't have to replant it; it just grows back.
No, yeah.
It's like it's really good for the environment.
Bamboo is a very it's a sticky one because you can. I remember ages ago seeing posts about people that would take bamboo seeds and throw them in their neighbours' gardens because once it starts growing, it's fucked.
Oh.
You cut it down, it's gonna grow again, and it grows so fucking fast. That's why they used it in like torture way back when, because they'd like stick you over it and wait for it to grow through you, because it'll grow straight and it'll grow so fast it'll take like 8 hours, and you're done.
Fuck.
Imagine there are some fucked up old torture methods.
Jesus. So on the continued trend of like the testosterone, because every male wants more testosterone, like up to the point where it's like where you get to that dangerous point where like your organs will not start getting fucked. Like as naturally as possible, you want like as high testosterone as possible, because there's no downside until you start going too high.
You get acne.
I suppose
that's why I had such bad acne as a young teenager, because I was just such an alpha male. Bad.
Since the Goggins challenge, I started getting more like body acne.
Do you get back acne?
I do, yeah, but then it kind of slowed down, and then now it's kind of coming back. It's really annoying. I don't know if it's like more maybe like an allergic thing or something, but
maybe you've been covered in sweat.
Yeah,
like constantly.
I was thinking that.
Were you showering between each challenge?
No.
Yeah,
I took like 2 or 3 showers.
Oh my fucking god.
There's no point.
No, I know.
There's no point because
like imagine the stench, bro.
Yeah.
Like
like I wouldn't. It's like every few runs I would change.
Yeah, no.
But there's no point because you're just gonna go through clothes and like you're gonna get sweaty again, so it doesn't really matter.
Joe was saying he went through like 16 pairs of boxes or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I went through like 4. Yeah.
You grab.
I know.
All for the sake of fucking charity, right?
Yeah. You are not alone. We raised over $1.5 grand.
Nice.
Which is pretty good. The last run, like not the last one, the second to last one, was really fun. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I won. I came first. I won the challenge.
I spoke to quite a few people since then. I want to make it like a recurring thing, like every now and again.
Go for a big fat run.
Just a midnight run. Just like get a big group of us.
Yeah.
It's just funny, isn't it? Just all of us just like running.
Yeah, it's like it's good
in the dark. Yeah, it gets everyone out exercising as well.
But it's just like the fact that it's exercise means a lot of people will be like, yeah, I'll do that. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people have done it now, so they've kind of got over that hill of.
You'd hope so. I hope so. If so, I'd be happy to do it again because it was fun.
Yeah. I mean, the people I've spoken to, I spoke to like a handful of people, and they were like, "Yeah, it was sick. Yeah, I'll do that. Definitely do that again."
Have you spoke to Will Lewis at all?
No way.
From
his jab.
I was gonna ask him about how his heart's doing.
His heart. Oh yeah.
Because of the jab.
He said he was like it fucked him afterwards because he's got his jab, and the doctor said
don't do anything physical.
But man came out to support. I appreciate you, Will. He said he was like shivering and like really bad fever in bed, and like he was just he said he was like he was like a bad cold afterwards.
Yeah, fuck that.
Dedication, Will.
That's why you don't get the vaccine. Fuck the vaccine.
I mean, have you booked in for one?
Nope.
I haven't.
No.
Respect.
Yeah, it's like I went to, and like it was too difficult for me, so I was like, oh well, I guess this is a sign. You know what I mean? Not about it. If I don't have to, I don't want to. But realistically, I will. We probably both will eventually have to.
COVID's ending, like pretty much ending soon, like.
True. Like, yeah, they've pushed onto the war now, haven't they?
We're gonna get sent off to like Ukraine soon anyway. It doesn't really matter, does it?
You heard about the ghost of Kiev?
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, apparently it's propaganda, but I'm on the slim chance that it isn't.
Yeah, there was a video there, wasn't there, online?
I haven't seen it.
It was just some like fighter jet like shooting the fighter jet down. It looked sick. It looked badass.
It's fucked up that it's a thing, but also sick. Yeah. You gotta appreciate it that we're living in Call of Duty.
Was it like 6 people?
Oh, yeah, apparently he took down 6 jets.
Did you see as well like Vitaly Klitschko? He was like an interview on like Sky News, and he was like, yeah, I killed like 5 people last night.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's scary.
It's pretty cool how like Usyk, both Klitschko's brothers and Lomachenko have gone back. I respect that. You can tell they aren't afraid to fight anybody because they're going to war. Like most people would be like, most fighters would be like, "Oh, man, I got a career, man. I got a fight, man."
Yeah. They don't even give a fuck.
It's reminiscent of like back in World War II. Like there was most fighters went and fought in the war and fought boxing at the same time.
That's cool.
Like it was Joe Louis. He fought. He was the heavyweight champ. He reigned for like 20 years, but in between that, he just went and fought in the war.
Just the fucking side quest.
legit. There was his most like notable fight was against like Max Schmeling. He's like a German guy.
Schmeling, what fucking shit.
And he was essentially used by Hitler as like propaganda. Like he was like Schmeling wasn't a Nazi. He didn't support the Nazis, but Hitler used him on the world stage. Like, this is the German race. This is the Aryan race. This is, prime athlete. And he beat Joe Louis. I think he knocked him out in the 13th round. And they had a rematch. And World War II hadn't yet started and yet kicked off before the rematch. And but it was like on the verge, and obviously everyone was like on edge. And on like the day of the fight, the president at the time, was it Roosevelt? Yeah,
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah. He phoned up Joe Louis on the night of the fight before he went and fought Max Schmeling, as Hitler's promoting him and everything, and said like, you have to beat him.
Damn.
And you can imagine that pressure.
Fucking hell.
It was on the brink of World War II. Hitler's like invading every fucking country in Europe, and like the president phoned Joe and was like, you have to like beat this guy. And he knocked him out in the first round.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's beast.
They actually because they were televising in Germany, and the Nazis were like, yeah, woo, like they were championing Max Schmeling, and obviously they stopped the broadcast when they got knocked out. They just cut it,
of course,
because obviously they didn't want the German people to see all that.
Yeah.
And actually, they became good friends.
That's cool.
After the war, and Max Schmeling supported Joe when he came through like financial like hardship, and also paid for his funeral.
Aww.
Which is really cool.
That is sweet. There's the sort of it's not necessarily technically related, but it's like it's sort of related. How much people have to pay for shit in America, and how big companies do so little to pay for actual like civilians, in the sense of that healthcare is fucked.
Yeah.
A weird thing as well is tips in restaurants. A lot of people who work as like waiting staff get paid mainly through tips,
yeah.
and that's why they charge so much, which is like,
it's a weird way. It's, when you like watch online of like people kind of debating the free healthcare thing, they're like, no, well, it's not quality healthcare, and like they kind of defend
paying.
Yeah, and it's just like,
how are you defending that?
It's like, what? Healthcare should be a right, not a privilege. It's like, can you imagine like you're in poverty, and then like your son breaks his arm? That's
hundreds of thousands of pounds.
Like, they charge a lot as well, don't they? Have you seen the meme? And it's like hospitals after someone takes a 5-minute ride in the ambulance, and it's like the two guys like lying on the couch.
It's when you see people who are like in critical states and they're like, don't call an ambulance. Don't call an ambulance.
Because they can't afford it.
Can you imagine being that, like, not only having to think, right, I need to survive through this. Please don't cripple me.
I can't afford this.
Yeah.
Surely that would be on your mind, like a lot of, especially if you can't afford it, you don't have insurance. Surely that would be on your mind, like 24/7. Like, I'm gonna get like hurt today, like.
Yeah, I'd be terrified.
Especially like doing like a physical challenge or something. Like, you wouldn't want to.
No, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't want to injure yourself to the point where you would have to go to the hospital, because it's like, I could avoid paying thousands of dollars. It's like you wouldn't want to do that. Surely that would be like an anxiety constantly in your mind.
Would you train?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could. It's like, yes, because say if someone starts on me, then I don't want to get beaten up and then have to go pay.
Yeah,
that would be fucked up. But at the same time, it's an added risk.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because it's balancing it, especially if you're doing like sparring or something. Because like the chance of you getting hurt in sparring is much higher than like just training in the gym, like lifting weights. Like you can still definitely injure yourself in the gym. But yeah, in sparring, I'd definitely probably be way more cautious, because like, I wouldn't want to do hard sparring. Because like if I get like a concussion, or like if I like sprain a wrist or something, and you got to go to the hospital for that, then like you
even just for like a 10-minute checkup, and they're like, right, that'd be 10 grand.
10 grand.
Like, why? Come on, bro.
Why would you get 10 grand for a 10-minute checkup? That's probably a realistic thing as well, isn't it? Like, like
probably
doctors, you probably pay like How much does doctor get paid? Like,
I feel like pretty much. I don't know, like to say. I'll Google.
To be fair, NHS pay isn't very good.
No shit.
So would it be better in America? I imagine would it surely be better in America, wouldn't it?
It's all private healthcare.
Yeah,
Private healthcare in the UK get paid a lot.
Yeah.
It's like why it was so annoying during COVID and shit. How the how the government did everything for the NHS except give them a pay rise. They were like, clap on the street. Did you ever clap?
Like once.
Pussy.
And I did it once, and it was just kind of like, why am I doing this? Like, can't be asked. But like, what's the point?
Yeah.
It's not actually helping it. There was no like doctors walking about the street like want to be paraded.
In America, it's $294,000 a year.
A year,
which was probably like.
Is that just like a GP, like a general practitioner?
As a doctor, so it's probably about what, like a, I don't know, like $200,000 a year.
It'll go up when you become like a consultant as well.
Yeah.
Because when you're a consultant, like that's when you can charge the big bucks. Because that's the aim of a lot of doctors is like, do like 10, 20 years like in the hospital, like in the NHS, and then privatize and go to a consultancy, and then that's when they can really bring in the cash.
Oh my god, orthopedics, $511,000 a year. Plastic surgery, $479,000. Cardiology.
Yeah, plastic surgery is like, I imagine that's a big industry. It is a big industry, but you can charge like it's a lot of money.
Yeah. It's scary.
I want to go back to the
chemicals.
The chemicals.
Stop drinking water.
Carrying on with the trend of like testosterone in like antiperspirants.
Oh, the aluminium.
Aluminium. Aluminium is what blocks and clogs your pores to stop you from sweating. That essentially mimics estrogen. So obviously avoid that. And in like skincare products and like some like shower gels and shampoos and whatnot is parabens.
Oh yeah, I think my face cream is paraben free.
Okay, yeah, that mimics estrogen as well.
Nice.
Well, I ordered yesterday. I've got from, do you know Bulldog? It's a skincare brand.
Yeah, that's what mine is from.
Yeah. I've ordered like face wash and like moisturizer and like some like skincare products. I've only got like the the cheap bottles from like Boots. Yeah. So I wanted to get some like proper like healthy kind of stuff for my skin. They've got good shower gel as well.
Yeah, they've got that like lemon and sandalwood one.
Yeah. And also I got I seen on Instagram there's a brand called Dr. Squatch. I don't know if you've seen the adverts. It's just like natural like soap and like skincare products and whatnot. So I got some of that. I think the appeal for me is as well, obviously, like with the chemicals, is to live just more like of a natural lifestyle.
Yeah, you're on that. Like,
I think that's kind of like the appeal of like Liver King, because it's like people see him like fed up of like modern day kind of shit. And you see him like in his ranch, like just fucking like walking about and shit. Like he's got his top off and he's fucking shredded and eating like raw liver and like raw like testicles and shit and organs. There is like a kind of appeals to you like deep down, like that
primitive state.
Yeah, because it's kind of like there wasn't as much like health concerns that we have today, like diabetes and whatnot, than there was back then, and it looks cool as well, like.
Eating raw testes.
That's pure testosterone right there.
True.
He's definitely on like tren or something though.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you're not gonna get like him eating raw liver and bone marrow.
No.
But there is like it is with like the alpha like of the pack, like a pack of wolves or something. They always get the first pick, and they get the organs because the organs are the most nutritious. So obviously they're the strongest, and that's pretty much what we would have
been like
eating back then. A few plants, a few leaves as well from some trees and berries and shit. Like, there is an appeal to that, and the way he lives. Have you seen his house?
No.
There's like the way it's made. Like he's got like it's called like Faraday paint, and it like blocks all like signals, so you can't get any like phone signal in there. He's got like Faraday curtains. His bed is like on the ground, like it's just like it's like a little bit up, and it's like all made himself. What was else? He's got like like there's no Wi-Fi in there. It's just all like Ethernet ports if they need to do it. And there's like the couches, because couches and a lot of like cars, you know, it gives it like that fresh car smell. Like the fresh like couch smell, they have chemicals that radiate off, which can cause allergic reactions and make you allergic to stuff, and can affect the brain and might be carcinogenic. I can't pronounce it. Yeah. So that's his is like custom made. So they don't give off him chemicals. Obviously, it's difficult for like if you want to get a new couch.
Yeah.
The other alternative to that, I just get like a second-hand couch. But obviously, it's a second-hand couch, isn't it? Because those chemicals would have, depending on how long ago it was, would have been given off.
Yeah, radiated off. It's like that sort of lifestyle. It sounds cool in principle, but to get into it, I feel like you need money. Yeah. It's not like unless you want to build it all yourself. But where are you going to get the materials from? Timber is at the most expensive it's ever been.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it from the war?
I've got no idea. It was like timber prices were going up. Oh, fucking seen they've like in the UK. I don't know if it's like worldwide. I assume it's not. They've put energy prices up by 50%.
Oh.
Yeah, inflation's reached like 7.8% or something. I don't know.
Well, what happened? That's what happens when you lock the economy down and then a fucking war starts.
Well, yeah, was like petrol is like almost like £2.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I think it was LA. That's like $9.
Yeah, there was a video of it literally going up by the second. The guy's recording it, and it just goes like 4.8, 4.9, 4. All the way to like 7. And it's like, what?
It was on Instagram as well. It was like it's reached. Have you seen I Am Legend?
Oh yeah, in the background, yeah.
It's reached I Am Legend prices.
That's so scary. Fucking hell, man.
There was one more thing about the
plastic.
Not plastic, is another chemical. Nitrates and Nitrites. It's in a lot of like meat. It's used as like a preservative. It was a bit contradictory what I found, but it was like some said that nitrates are bad because it can like damage your blood vessels and arteries and like clog them. But then some said it was good for them. But I found the difference. It's all about how it's like cooked. So I'll just read some of the stuff I found. So it can increase your heart rate, cause nausea and headaches when you're like overexposed to it. It can damage blood vessels, and arteries are more likely to harden and narrow, which leads to heart disease. And it may develop diabetes, increase cancer risk. And so when you cook the nitrate or nitrites, it'll either break down into nitric oxide, which is good. That will reduce your blood pressure, and it can also enhance like spoiling performance. But the bad one is nitrosamines when you cook it at like a high temperature. So again, like the BPA, cook it at a lower temperature as well. It can be carcinogenic if you're cooked at too high of a heat, and nitrosamines are the main carcinogen in tobacco smoke. So when you're buying meat, make sure you like read the ingredients. Make sure you watch out for sodium nitrate, sodium nitrite, potassium nitrate, and potassium nitrite. If you want to reduce like your exposure to it, we should all do this anyway. But like buy local, find like a local supplier. Like you go to your butchers and whatnot. Make sure they're not like using any of that stuff as well. And you fry a lower heat for longer and cook.
Fair.
So yeah, those are some of the chemicals. Hopefully, people can gain some insight from that.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's just convenience is the real issue. The fact that like I can do all that and avoid this, and then have to spend more money than if I just go to Tesco and buy that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, butchers can be quite expensive.
Yeah.
But it is important just to support local businesses as well.
Yeah, always
isn't it?
support local business. AKA palaceware.co.uk.
If you've got the choice, then you should go to a local shop rather than like a big chain supermarket.
Yeah. No, I agree.
With the like boosting testosterone thing, because there's a lot of like testosterone boosters, like natural testosterone boosters. The important thing to remember is like just focus on the basics first. Like if you're not exercising regularly, and you're like stressed out, and you've got bad mental health, and you've got a poor quality diet, then your testosterone is going to be low anyway. Once you get those sorted out, and then you can focus on like like the ashwagandha.
Yeah.
and all that.
Zinc oxide and ashwagandha make you cum loads.
I've actually ordered some zinc and magnesium supplements.
You have to mix them to see like what you should do is do different tests. Get like a ruler out and just say, okay, 8 centimeters.
Zinc and magnesium are actually good supplements for testosterone as well. Apparently,
Yeah.
zinc's like what makes you like you have like big loads.
Big loads. Oh my god. Oh my god. Big loads.
Shouldn't have said that.
You should not clip it.
See, I make these clips. So I could just like not use this.
Yeah, you could. You very much could.
Yeah, that's used in like the semen production. So that's the science behind it and how you get the big load.
Oh god. Further, it's always good to have big loads. Big loads.
Have you got a topic there you want to bring up?
Firstly, a question I've seen recently: more wheels or doors?
I was wanting to ask this as well. Doors.
I was on team doors, and then it was like, right? Because obviously my big thing was houses. If you look at, there's at least 4 doors in a house plus cupboards, and then there's 2.1 billion houses in the world apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was thinking about every car has 4 wheels.
So got 5 doors. Every car has 5 doors, bro. Well, not every car.
Steering wheel. That's 5 wheels.
Fridge, freezer doors.
But then, Georgia had a point of, do you class pivot points as like, are there wheels in there?
There we go.
How minuscule do you take it?
Do you call it a door? And does it act like a door? Is it open like a hinge?
No, yeah, it's still a door. Like that, it's still a door.
Yeah.
But do the doors contain wheels?
Don't know.
It's a fucked up
No,
question.
no, because it's a hinge. It's not a wheel.
But is it on like a wheel mechanism?
Well,
Are there parts of it like cogs and shit?
well,
Wheels?
that's a type of door, isn't it? Like a sliding door, but got like a wheels or like a rail.
Yeah, true.
But that's a hinge door.
It's an interesting thing. It's one of those questions that like we'll never know the answer of. No one's gonna make.
Yeah.
Unless you like a TikTok in like a month of someone who spent the full
Yeah, and someone's just
Yeah.
just googling everything. Yeah, everyone in class, like, especially in PE, just walk in. It's like wheels or doors, and we just start like debating.
Yeah,
wheels
you
or
can
doors
just go
and
on for
fuck
a
off.
while.
I don't care.
Anyway, I just want to know your opinion. So, are you team doors?
Yeah, I'm team
Okay, I
doors.
think I'm team wheels now. Anyway,
Nah. Or the real ones, team doors. Team doors
yeah,
for the win.
comment down below. 3 viewers.
Do my power scout. Team doors.
Nice. The big one that I had was: is a victimless crime still a crime? Because as someone who
Yes.
has taken and done victimless crimes before, like I feel like we all have at some point. Why is it still a crime? Is it a crime? As in, like, obviously, is it legally a crime?
Yeah, technically.
Or is it morally a crime?
Technically, if you break the law, then you're committing a crime.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get the point of morally, like, if no one's being harmed.
Yeah, I class stealing from Tesco as a victimless crime, by the way. Like, I don't steal from Tesco, but just so you know what is a victimless crime. Like, if it hurts an oligarch, I don't give a fuck. It's a victimless crime. That one, like...
Do you learn that word just recently?
No, I didn't, actually.
Okay.
I learned it when I played a game. That
Okay.
There was, like, gangsters, mafia, oligarchs, and then, like, citizens, and you had to, like...
Okay.
You're, like... What was it? It was, like, dictator or something. Had it in, like, year 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is Jeff Bezos gonna miss that like USB cable that I said didn't arrive? Like, what was that? Actually, speaking of the podcast set, where'd you get your mic from, Lee? How much did you pay for it? Where did it get delivered to according to Amazon?
I would like to speak to a lawyer before I answer any questions. I want to request a lawyer.
Yeah, so we've both committed victimless crimes, and I feel like whoever's watching this probably has as well.
I'm a angel of God.
Angel of
a
God.
Child of God. I am innocent.
Innocent.
Never committed a crime in my life.
It's just sort of, I think if there's no moral conflictions, then surely not.
Do you think that the law should be like disregarded then, like taken away?
Well, they haven't. Is it San Francisco where shoplifting? If you shoplift anything less than $400, it's not a crime, which I think's sick. You just see people walking into Walmart and be like, "This is mine now." Pick that too.
How the fuck does that make any sense?
It doesn't. It makes no sense, but it's sick.
Especially like a small business, if you're like struggling and someone walks in and just, thank you. and you're like, excuse me, sir, you can't steal that. I was like, yes, I can.
Bro, can you fucking imagine if you've got like your little like shack building, you know, you've been working on it, it's your dream to have this business, and someone opens the door, you're like, hi, how can I help you? They just reach over to the till. Mine.
Especially like fucking kids. Fucking kids. Especially chav kids aren't gonna give a shit. They're gonna have a field day walking into a shop and just be like, you like meat? Fuck up. It's just some like 18-year-old shopkeeper like, excuse me.
Guys, come on. Please don't.
It's like it's like you don't get paid enough to care, but obviously your boss is gonna be like, you have to like, you know, tell them not to do it. So it's just kind of like, come on, man. Like, I'm not gonna stop people. Like, just come on, bro. Just,
don't be a dick.
You're just making my life harder.
You fucking cunt.
My mum makes my life hard enough, bro. Like, fucking Steve.
She won't let me skateboard. You're such a bitch. Speaking of work, I'm getting later and later by the minute.
Oh shit! What time is it?
We'll go, like, how long have we been going for? I can't really see it.
Probably like.
It's like 30 minutes, right?
Probably 30 40 minutes now.
Alright, we'll go till 22 and then.
Okay.
Like, cause tell us what you think about whether you prefer the shorter episodes or like the hour 40, and we'll see. Because you know.
No one's gonna comment.
No one's gonna comment at all. But
comment.
Please,
people
guys.
just dislike the video, won't they?
Oh, that's a good point. What was I gonna say? Sorry, tutorials should have dislike videos, so you know which one's better. And videos on YouTube, like how to do the Heimlich, shouldn't have ads. That's my take on that. Because imagine if
split second.
If I start choking,
every second counts.
Yeah, you don't know it, and you've got to watch 2 30-second unskippable ads. That's 60 seconds where I don't have oxygen.
Yeah, but 60 seconds, someone's getting banged.
Yeah, true. You're like 7 pence, like one of your viewers or some shit.
Well, yeah, no, that's pretty fucked up, to be fair.
It's fucked. You gotta watch the Coca-Cola ad with like Santa driving through the town.
Yeah, can you imagine calling 999 and it's just like McDonald's adverts?
Yeah.
As someone's like
literally
on the floor.
I was talking to George about this. Advertisement is everywhere, and you literally can't stop it.
Well, I mean, that's how you keep things like free to use, isn't it? Like, I suppose it's like the way of making money off stuff.
No, but not even on the internet. Like, what technically isn't an advertisement, or what doesn't come with an advertisement?
Food.
Well, of course, food comes with an advertisement. The big label, because at first you haven't bought it yet. So that's the advertisement. The bright colours that you see on the packaging, when it says what it is, that's an advertisement, because it has to stand out against the other food that you could buy. Everything.
Suppose, yeah.
Once it sort of clicks for you, you'll notice. Wow. Like, have you ever seen Mr. Robot?
I watched like one episode.
Yeah, don't. It's not that good. But there's that one episode where he's talking about like it's like at the start, he's talking about like Evil Corp and like how they are truly everywhere, and it was like a bit surreal to see that. As soon as you start noticing it, it's like, you know, the Matrix code, bro.
The fabric of reality itself starts to shift. What about the bin?
No, but fucking the bin. But the bin came in packaging, didn't it?
It's true.
And the packaging is the advertisement. Not everything is screaming in your face. Like,
yeah, no, I get you. I'm just trying to like think about it. Like,
the house had a for sale sign. Obviously, I think like sometimes advertisement is necessary for businesses and making money.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course.
But it's sort of like you can't look anywhere without seeing advertisement unless you like go into a forest or something.
Yeah, but I suppose like once the label's gone, it's like there's no advertisement there, isn't it? Like,
yeah, because it succeeded. It's in your house. It's won. Yeah, right.
Oh. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
There's no way to escape it.
Apart from nature, I guess.
Yeah, unless
like,
you
go out, going outside.
Live a king.
suppose like the road, like, isn't gonna be advertisement on the road, is there? Like,
I suppose maybe not, but like that doesn't.
Floor. Advertisement on the floor.
Well, your floor is laminated, and the laminates came.
Yeah, but like okay, like the street floor, like the road, like the path. It's not an advert. It's not like buy my concrete.
Oh, but the concrete was, and the paint used was.
Oh, bro, shut up. Just fucking with my head.
Yeah, bro. It's scary. You just sort of have to. It's like the whole like your own mortality and existentialism. You just have to sort of accept. Okay, well, I can either let this ruin my life, or I can just not think about it. And
It's one of those. It's one of those things, isn't it? Like once you realize you can't get it out of your head. It's just advertisement. It's essential though, isn't it? Like how are we gonna make money as people? Like how is a business gonna make money with advertisement? Like I'm not just gonna like start up a shop and then just like have no windows or anything and just like I'm gonna get no customers.
Yeah.
Like you've got to advertise. Like if you want to start making money, like as long as it's not like weird like bad adverts. Like have you seen on CNN? It's like Pfizer.
Oh,
like
fuck
sponsored by Pfizer.
CNN can suck
like,
a knob.
That's kind of creepy. Like a news network which is supposed to be completely unbiased and open and honest about everything, sponsored by a pharmaceutical company.
Big
like
pharma.
That's fucked up.
Issue. Pfizer also make Viagra tablets. Found that out. So they're not all bad. I think I've got stock in what was the other one? What was the one that begins with A that made the vaccine?
AstraZeneca.
Yeah, I've got like a trust fund stock in that.
Oh, really?
So I'm hoping that like.
Have you checked it? Like when was it? When did you get it?
It's like part of the trust fund, like a government scheme for. You might have one. I don't know if your mum set it up.
Yeah, I know I've got one, but I don't know if it's like in AstraZeneca.
Yeah, I need to go.
Yeah, okay. Is your boss like?
No. George is just telling me that I'm late, and
Is she like at work for you or something like?
Well, she's coming into work today. She's on a trial shift, like because I'm the manager, I need staff. So like I've just thrown everyone in.
Is she gonna quit?
I hope not.
At the fat boar.
Oh, I thought you meant here. I think so. I think she hates the fat boar.
Oh, okay.
Fuck the fat boar. Fuck everybody that works at the fat boar.
We'll finish on that.
Yeah.
Fuck the fat boar. If you made it to this part of the video, comment fuck the fat boar.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Appreciate it. See you on the flippity flip.